What's going on, everybody? Jason here. Want to do a quick video on this new Epiphone I just picked up today. I still got to do a review on my Jackson bass, haven't got around to it. I found this on Marketplace last night for 250 bucks. It's an Epiphone Beast Fx, and I believe this is a 2001. I'll do a close-up on this in a minute and tell you what I did, because this was in really rough shape. But I found this, I had to do some research because I knew this was old, and I believe this is a 2001, around that year. It's a 2001 Epiphone Beast Fx. Whoops, sorry, I got the strap right there. And as you can see, there's no strings on it right now. I will explain that in a minute. But drove quite a ways to get this, because I used to have one exactly like this, but it was light blue, and that was over 20 years ago. And I actually traded that for a BC Rich Warlock that I got. But when I saw this, I was like, man, I gotta have this. And I might just flip it, or I might keep it, I don't know, because I saw it on Reverb for almost $500 used, just like this. But if you're like me and you're a fan of old Metallica and James Hetfield, this is definitely a Hetfield style guitar, and obviously it's not a Gibson, but Epiphone is pretty much the same thing anyway. I might actually end up painting this like a white or black, I'm not sure, but I'll let you throw this on the bed here, and I'll give you guys a close-up on this thing and tell you guys what I did to it. Okay, there she is, and let's do a little once over on this. It's got these really nice cutaways right here, and these beautiful Epiphone humbuckers and chrome humbucker covers. Okay, there's the back right there. Kind of plain, just a little cover for your electronics. Really nice, cool neck plate there. Handcrafted in Korea. Epiphone maple neck Epiphone tuners. Now, I'll be honest, when I got this, guys, this was in really rough shape. I bought it from a couple who said their son owned it. He was the original owner, bought it over 20 years ago, and then just decided to sell it. But I think he had this in the case for a very long time, because this was really, the bridge was really corroded. As you can see, I polished it up with a toothbrush and some toothpaste. Toothpaste does work as a nice polish for metal. This I just rubbed really good with paper towel, Windex. This had a lot of corrosion, and the frets were, all these frets had rust all over them. I took the whole neck off, taped it all up, and took it to my buffing wheel on my bench grinder outside, and I repolished all the frets, and they're not perfect. There's actually a lot of grooves in them from the strings. I also had to clean the hell out of this fretboard with lemon oil. It was really dirty. Had to tighten up all the nuts on the tuners. They were all loose. And basically just cleaned the freaking hell out of this thing. And it's just sparkling now. There's a few blemishes you can see. Right here, there's a bunch of scratches. There's a ding right there. I mean, but overall, for being 20 years, I mean, this thing is sick. Another little cutaway right here. I already got a strap and got some strap locks on there for it. And basically, this is ready for strings, and I actually already have the strings. But here's the thing, though. It's missing one of these, which I think they call them ferrules. As you can see, they put a string in there without it, and it cut into the wood. Now, I went to 3 different guitar places and couldn't find those, so I had to order them off of Amazon, and they're not going to be here for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So I'll do an update when this guitar, I can't string this up until I get those fixed. And that sucks, because man, I really wanted to jam on this tonight. I didn't think those would be that hard to get. I just can't get over those humbuckers. Those are just sick. So yeah, I brought it home and spent a couple hours cleaning it up. Had to take the neck off, clean everything. Just really had to clean this thing down. It was so dirty, but now it's really nice. So all I gotta do is wait for that, the little grommet or the ferrule, whatever you call it, and string it up. Because the strings were on here loose, because I didn't want to tighten it because of that, really no way to know how well the neck is. The neck is straight, but once the strings are on it, then you'll actually know. So I mean, as of right now, the neck is nice and straight. So I haven't been able to really judge whether this neck has a warp or a bow in it. It doesn't have one now, but we'll see what happens when we string it up though. I don't know how many of you out there have had Epiphones, or even one like this, an Explorer style. This is called the Beast though. In my opinion, Epiphone is a very, very underrated guitar. In my opinion, they're really, really good quality at a really, really good price. If you don't want to spend thousands on a Gibson, get yourself an Epiphone. And I was lucky to find one of these old ones. And this thing is just absolutely beautiful. So, like I said, I gotta wait for that ferrule to get here, then I can string it up. I'm just so mad. I want to string it up right now and play it. I mean, this is freaking awesome. But yeah, just wanted to show that off real quick. I'll give you guys an update on this sucker here whenever I get that ferrule in, and we'll string it up and set it up, and we'll do some recordings with it and see how it sounds. But yeah, that just screams freaking old Metallica. If it wasn't red, maybe like a white or black or something. But all right, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Just want to show that sucker off. I'll give you an update whenever we get this fully set up. Metal till death out there.